to order. Roll call. Mr. Brown.
I'm here.
Mr. Gold.
Here.
And I. We have a quorum. First item will be approval of minutes of November 23rd.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as printed and before us. Second.
All in favor? Motion passes. Bill submitted November to December.
Yeah, the month of November and December.
Make a motion to approve the bills and warrant as printed and before us.
Do you want to do separate, or do you want to do both November,
Both
December?
November and December.
Okay, perfect.
Second.
All in favor? Motion passes. That was for both of them? Communications? We want to go over this, what we have to do to get Smitty re-elected on communications?
Is there an election coming up? Who has to run this year?
It might be what off here.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to call the town hall to see who's up to run. Is that meeting for the election?
Yeah, what we have to do to get him appointed again.
Elected.
No,
Oh,
we get
No,
appointed.
yeah, I think you,
It doesn't go, it doesn't,
yes, so, that just came,
it
yeah.
doesn't go on the ballot.
According to Pam, I'm all set to.
No, it's Jerome, but
Definitely.
Pam did send me the paperwork. So at the next meeting, I'll read through the paperwork so we can address exactly the right process on how to get him
Because
reappointed.
I think the tenants have to vote again. Well,
Yes, yep, so we're gonna start that process and then we'll bring it to the board. And
Yeah.
then,
You don't have to be,
Yeah,
yep,
I'm good until they unappoint me.
what's that?
I'm all set until either the governor or the selectmen unappoint me.
I see.
so Pam sent us a guide on how to go forward. He needs to be appointed in April as a 5-year term. So I will work with Pam to get everything done as far as the housing authorities. There might have to be an election but we'll work to get that done and we'll present that at the next meeting.
Okay.
Good. So director's report?
So for our 667 program, we started recertifications. So we're working with all the tenants to get all their current information on their income and their deductions, and hopefully we'll have everybody done. We usually like to have it done by February 6th. Everybody's rent will change effective March 1st. So we've been working on researching actually Nancy really has been working diligently on getting them done. And we've been doing our normal day-to-day office activities. As far as the Garfield Street, Mike and I met with the head of the program that rents Garfield Street. We did put in a brand new bathroom, but they do use that bathroom often. And the tub we put in a walk-in shower, but the walk-in shower cracked and the paint is peeling on it. So we were able to contract a contractor using Taunton Housing Authority. That's what Taunton has a great program now where if they have somebody that can come and fix it, they'll send their contractor and Taunton will bill us because they've already have procurement with all their contractors. So we did call somebody that's gonna come out and do the fiberglass work and repaint the tub.
We did it yesterday.
Oh, we did? How'd it come out?
We'll see. It's patched. You
Yeah.
know, it's not body work, you know, you can tell where the patch is on the shower, but, I mean, you're walking on.
So it's not gonna leak, but the gel coat is invisible.
Yeah, right, you're not gonna see, I didn't go, he had to put like 3 more coats of paint on it, but so I didn't go back, but I'll just go by, and he painted the rails. I said, you do this?
Yep.
He said, I can't really guarantee that, so I'll
Yeah.
check it out, and if they are, I'm gonna replace them with stainless steel.
Okay.
Grab glass, so.
And they do have a project coming up for the upstairs bathroom. That's something we had written and the board had voted for our capital plan. The other thing that we actually worked with DHCD on, and we don't know, DHCD's having a hard time with their finance department. A lot of people have left. So we did get a call from them probably like a month ago where they had combined 2 of our projects, which happened to be the gas meter project and the electrical panel project, which we're gonna be voting on today, they combined both projects, and it actually left in space somewhere, but we found it, $90,000 of capital money that is, opera capital money that's coming into the Acushnet Housing Authority. So we were able to split it into some projects that we have going on, one being turnovers. So now when we turn over the apartments, we have some extra money. The other one being the hallways. Mike and Doug are gonna stop replacing all the flooring in the hallways. We put extra money in there so they can do the front and the back hallways and also paint the hallways. And the other one went to the hallways.
Garfield Street, we're gonna try to move some of that money.
Oh, yes, to do some of the bathrooms over at Garfield Street. The other thing that's actually, I don't know if I mentioned it at the last meeting, but DHCD came up with a new capital category for turnovers, which is funny because we've had that category for years. So the state has given each housing authority a percentage of units that we can go ahead and stop fixing apartments, whether it's taking the downstairs, taking the tubs out, putting walk-in showers. I believe that we're gonna get like about 18 to 20 some $1,000 this year for our turnovers. They want to do like handicap levers, make them more elderly efficient. So that's all money that we don't even have to ask for. They're adding that extra to our capital plan for each house.
Every time there's a vacancy, you do that?
Yep, every time that, well, we already have a vacancy unit turnover, but now we're getting extra. So, they wanted us to replace all the tubs with walk-in showers, but I think a lot of the housing authorities are coming together and saying, well, wait a minute, let's just change the downstairs, because if we have walk-in showers upstairs, it's only gonna be more of a maintenance hazard for us when, if the water leaks, it's gonna leak into the ceilings, and so they're really focusing on just doing the downstairs apartments with walk-in showers and just leaving the tubs upstairs, but taking down the old tiles and maybe putting a surround in. So that's what they're working on now.
You've done quite a few of them already, right?
Yes.
Yeah, everything that they requested, we've been doing already, so
Yeah.
they're a little behind.
I think they copied our capital plan.
The hallways, you're doing like a life-proof vinyl.
Yeah, we're gonna look at, we haven't picked one out yet, but I wanted to do the floating ones.
Floating, but
We got.
use vinyl, not the composites, because they
Yeah.
can get wet.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah,
doing
that
the water,
definitely.
like a protected water.
Yeah, I don't know what the mill is, I don't know what we gotta start looking at it.
And we definitely have
Figure it
like
out.
all the extra money to put in for better flooring. What's really nice about that is they've also included extra money to use up per diem. So he has been helping Mike with the turnovers. So whether he's here on a turnover or whether he's here on the flooring for the hallways, I can actually bill his payroll to the flooring project or to the turnover project, and that doesn't come from our maintenance budget at all.
Yeah.
So. And that's all I have for Garfield Street.
Yeah. Especially new business. Also, we have to approve
Motion to approve the director's report.
Second?
all in favor. Mr. Goodies. For new business?
Okay. You want to read the first one? A discussion and board vote to continue the accountant contract with Fenton, Ewald and Associates. So every year we do this, Fenton and Ewald is our accountant. They come in, she comes once a month, she does a complete analysis of our monthly financials.
I thought you just did this. We done-
She does, but we have to renew it every year.
Oh.
So-
It's been here already?
Yeah, it's already been a year, yep. So the contract's coming up.
When she comes in and gives her reports the end of the year.
Yeah.
But is the contract, I don't see it in front of me.
Yeah,
Is it the
did you
same?
put it in the back of your book? Is it in the back of your book? So for the 4,001, it'd be a monthly fee of $891 per month. And then I think it's one yearly fee of like $2,500 to do all of our mod.
Does it compare to last year, or?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty standard. They go up a certain percentage every year. They did with all the other housing authorities. But, I mean, that $891, it might actually go down after this year due to the fact that, I don't know if we still have a management contract. So, yeah, so it's $891, but she does it, they do a good job. And, we've never had an X on an audit for any of the work that they've done so far.
Motion to continue with the contract for Fenton, Ewald and Associates.
Yep, and the contract's gonna run from July 1st, 2024, because they're always late, to June 30th, 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Next I have a possible board vote to hire the lowest bidder for the Federal Pacific panel replacement at Presidential Terrace in Garfield Street, fire alarm replacement project, 003064. So this has been in the works for quite a while now. It's not gonna solve our whole problem, but it is gonna, help. So, the architect, CGD consultant engineers, did all their homework. Hopefully they did it correct, because we've had problems in the past. And, they're asking that we hire, let's see.
Prime Ridge Technologies. Pine Ridge Technology.
People in town.
This was already approved by DHCD, so now it has to come to the board, in the amount of $828,488. That's actually upgrading the whole fire system at Garfield Street, and, our partial, service upgrade to our electrical panels here at the Acushnet Housing Authority. The one good thing I can say about this $828,000 is in the past, our reserves have gone low because we bought a truck, we bought a tractor. This project, we get 10% of, as admin fees. So once the project is complete, we can apply for admin fees through the capital fund, and it will definitely increase our reserves also, which would, put us in a really good spot. We don't know what's gonna happen as far as, the gas pipes or anything else, but this was already in.
What are we getting for $828,000?
A whole new electrical panel for Garfield Street, so it goes.
No, fire upgrade.
Whole new fire alarm upgrade Garfield Street.
Yeah, Shane, go ahead.
The panel and everything like we did over here a couple of years ago, they put in all new bells and whistles everywhere and
At
lights
Garfield
and-
Street,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
We
here,
did this one recently, that's
Yes.
all.
yeah, and here also, we have a lot of our, panels that are.
The circuit breaker panels, they're replacing all of them, they're upgrading them. So in the future, maybe they'll be able to handle mini splits, and then they're replacing the panels in the solar. The whole thing's gonna be upgraded, and they're putting bigger breakers in the transformer out here too.
So we have, say, 200 amp and we're bringing in 400 amp, or?
They're not bringing in more power, they said there's enough coming in, but they're just increasing the breakers and the,
Okay.
it's like all, like new to me, but it's.
And I just wanna put this out to the board, and I mean, I'm just going by what I see in my other housing authorities, and, Somerset switched to all mini splits, so it's their only source of heat. I wouldn't do that here. It has been nothing but a night, those things are nothing but a nightmare. You have to have a cleaning contract. When they go around and clean, they have to start all over again. We have not had any problems with our heat here in Acushnet, so, even in Swansea, we could've got a grant for mini splits and we turned it down because.
That's electric stoves too. They put
Oh, they're putting electric stoves too, yes, yep.
At Garfield
No,
Street.
No, here,
And electric.
we're getting rid of all the gas stoves.
Oh, all right.
Electric stoves
Yeah.
too, yeah.
I mean, it sounds like a ton of money for some electrical work, so.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty major, they gotta put some, they gotta run some conduit in the ground.
Okay.
To certain, well, it's always a lot of money when you do
And
this.
and
stuff.
obviously, it's this, GGD put this out for bid. This was
Yeah.
the lowest bidder.
They
Through them.
engineered the whole project, they put it out to bid, they did all the procurement, and then, they checked all the references, and this letter was to support, us to go forward.
And it's also taking the gas pipes, disconnecting them and capping them. in
This
the
is
apartments.
budget or grant?
This is capital money and opera money, so it's all coming from the state, nothing, it does not come out of our budget at all, which is nice, because everybody's gonna get a brand new stove, so.
Yeah.
I mean, not that, a lot of people don't wanna switch to gas, but I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, having an electric stove does actually help with maintenance, issues on call. It's one less thing that, coming at night, because my burner's not working, or I smell gas in the
Yeah.
apartment, and we've had a couple people leave the stove on.
So we're getting rid of gas and going to electric
We're
stoves?
only getting rid of the stoves right
Yes.
now. Right now, all of our heat is
Yes,
gas.
I mean the
Yep.
stoves.
Yes,
Yeah.
yep.
Stove and ovens, because,
Yeah, well, all one,
Yeah.
yep.
okay.
The only question I have is, when you said if we do this, and we do, well, someday we'll be forced for the mini splits, is it gonna be enough power?
I asked him that, the engineer, like I said, you're asking me something I don't really know
Yeah.
about. He said yes.
He said yes, all right, well.
And I'm just going by,
You
only
wanna
thing
spend all
is
this
even-
money, now you gotta
Mini
upgrade.
splits don't use a lot of power.
I mean, if they need more power, I think they would just, put it in a wire, but like I say, he's increasing the breakers from 40 to 50 or whatever. He's increasing them like,
Capacity.
10 amps or
And
whatever.
even though we're getting all gas stoves, we do this year, have to hire, a company,
Electric stoves.
I'm sorry, electric stoves. This year, we have to hire a company because it's a mass law. We actually should have done it last year, but we were waiting on all of this to come through. But we have to, hire a company to come in and check all our gas pipes because
Okay.
we are, a master meter, which means we own all the pipes from the first meter around the development. So I am gonna have somebody come in just to check so we can be in compliance with the state.
I mean, next thing is gonna be electric furnaces, I guess.
But you have the heating system, still gas, right?
They won't support a gas heating system, so in the past, we always put a, gas heater, water, in our
Just a hot
capital.
water tank, yeah.
Hot water tank, and is that gas?
Well, it's hooked on to the furnace, it's a.
Superstore.
Yeah.
So we'd always put like one every year in our capital plan too, in case one broke, but now they won't give us the money for our capital plan for anything that isn't gas. They're not gonna stop us if we want to replace it with a gas, but we're gonna have to take that out of our own budget money, because they do not wanna support any, fossil fuels coming into the housing authorities.
It might change next week too, so who knows.
That's gonna be expensive.
Yeah, but the state's
We
paying for
can
it.
use our
We
reserves
did
for
get-
stuff like that, though.
Yes, yep. We did get a quote for, them to come in and just fix all brand new gas pipes. And it was only $215,000, but the state wouldn't pay it. But they're paying this, so we
Okay.
tried.
Very good, what do you got next?
We just need a motion.
Well, I guess we gotta approve this, fire alarm replacement project and Federal Pacific panel replacement, and it doesn't say on there, but I guess it comes with some new stoves. This contract that we're doing
Yes.
includes all them stoves,
Yep, we
right?
have all the specs for it.
Yeah, let me see.
Second? You second?
Did we make a motion?
We haven't yet.
We haven't yet.
Okay,
We're waiting.
I think, like the engineering firm, they weren't part of purchasing the stoves because it was coming from the, we were gonna pay for that, weren't we? And then they just added this in lately, or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's why it's probably not in this, but I don't know if you'd be more comfortable with it in here, but probably would be.
Yeah, I don't see it on the sheets that that's being done, if it's in a contract somewhere that you have.
Yeah, I'm under the understanding that that is replacing all the stoves. Were you under that same understanding, man?
Yeah, because I already told them, like, they asked me where I buy my stoves, and I told them where I buy them.
Oh, okay.
And they bought stoves, whoever, some of the contractors that were here purchased stuff from them too, so.
They usually send us a whole,
Oh, this is, I get it, this isn't our contract, this is just stuff they've done.
Yeah,
These are
approve.
references.
Yeah, to approve.
Okay. All right, so we don't have the contract in front of us, but you guys are comfortable that for the 828, you get everything we need.
Yeah. I mean, I know some that just did just the fire alarm project for 135 units, it was 1.8 million. So it's not cheap to get all this done.
Mr. Gomes?
Yeah, I'll make a motion, let's see, for the, hire the low bidder, Federal Pacific panel replacement for both Presidential Terrace and Garfield Street for the fire alarm replacement project 003064.
Second.
all in favor? Motion passes.
Oh, great. Next on the agenda, I have a board vote to hire administrative assistant. Now that we have the management contract, I'd like to hire an administrative assistant for the office. It was voted at the meeting last week at Somerset that they're gonna take the management contract Once we have a management contract, the director only gets 40% of that pay for the contract, so that leaves 60% to hire other people to help manage the other authorities. And I actually asked Nancy if she would be interested in being my assistant to help me run all the authorities. It would mean that she would, like I said, be here 10 hours a week and be in Swansea 10 hours a week. She'd also, it doesn't have anything to do with the resident service job, coordinator job, that she will be here for 20, so she'll be working a total of 40 hours, and it would give us an extra 16 hours of office help paid for by the Acushnet Housing Authority. Nancy being hired does not come out of our budget, it comes out of the budget for Somerset.
The resident service coordinator, that's 20 hours, that's all here?
That's all here. Yep. We share that grant with Swansea, so we give 4 hours of resident service, but the girl in Swansea is responsible for that. So Nancy's here for 20 hours and doing all the resident service work. So her work here would be as probably like a management assistant to do more of a director's title, and the office person would be more of an administrative assistant to, you know, take the payments and process the payments and do champ for the waiting list, and we will train somebody to be able to do all of that.
I'm all for it. I mean, hopefully it's a 16-hour job, so it might be tough to fill, but
Yep.
I think we should advertise for it and try that route. It sounds like it's a money-saving proposition.
Yeah, and it's nice for like a, you know, like a mom, like that needs mom hours or something like that. We haven't, Nancy and I can sit together and
It
discuss.
doesn't have to be 1 day or 5 days, it's just 16 hours pretty much
It's
through
gonna
the
be
week.
4 days a week. We just, we're gonna sit down and discuss whether it might be
4
2
hours.
mornings, 2 afternoons, or if it's gonna be all mornings or all afternoons. Like we're gonna just come up with the hours, but it would be 16, because we're closed on Friday, so it would be 16 hours from Monday to Thursday.
So that somebody was pretty much in the building 8 hours a day.
Yeah, so it should leave this office open almost from 8 until, unless she's here, because she comes in earlier, from 8 to 4, Monday through Thursday. Yep. It's actually given more hours for more office hours and more staff here.
I don't think the motion is to hire, I think the motion is to advertise.
Yep.
We'll hire once we get some applications and we.
Yeah, well, I'm responsible for hiring anyway. I just wanted to make sure the board knew
Yeah.
that, you know, what was going
Motion
on.
to give you permission to hire an administrative assistant for 16 hours per week.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Pass. That's it,
That's it, just old business.
have a motion to,
You don't need this substantial on the railings?
Oh, so that's-
what's that?
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry, I do. I need a board vote to approve the certificates of substantial and final completion on the railing projects.
I'm gonna defer to Mike, that's all done?
Yes.
Set and done, we're just paying the bill, right?
Yeah, just pay the bill.
Motion made.
I didn't do a good job.
You know how I feel about the bill.
Old business, none? Old business? All new, right? Maintenance report.
Well, it was pretty good up until the end of the year. Now, unfortunately, we have 4 apartments open.
Yeah?
So, yeah, so
Wow.
I started one, we just getting the keys for the other ones, but we know they're gonna be open. So I'll be busy doing that and just normal maintenance around here. Everything seems to be pretty good. Everything's running good.
We do have 2 people from upstairs coming downstairs, so that's gonna open 2 more apartments. So, we do have that turnover money that I spoke about, so Mike does have our per diem here. How many days a week? 6 days a week?
Like 2.5.
Yeah, so he's definitely getting help. We also have our, Swansea has some part-time people, and they're willing to come also to help us, and we'll probably pay that out of our budget, but that will be reimbursed also from the turnover fund. So Nancy's working to get a list of people ready for champ, and he's working on the apartments, so hopefully it'll be a nice, smooth, just get them done. And get 'em
You've got one underway then?
I got, yeah, one is on the way. That's one we're putting the shower unit in, but the two of them that are empty, they were redone, so they just may need a good fresh coat
A
of
little
paint.
painting and some cleaning?
And, yeah, clean, and
quick turnover.
They should be pretty good. Because if we get the extra help, that they should be flipped over pretty quick.
Okay.
Anything else?
Motion to accept the maintenance report.
Second?
All in favor? Passes. Just, no tennis.
I don't see any tenants.
Rest of the meeting will be February 19th.
11 a.m.
Yep.
I won't be here. I'm not zooming.
That's it. Could I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion made.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.